Hello, hello, this is Cara. We are on day 52, letter N, and we're going to make notebooks. And we're going to take inspiration from Cori Dahmen. I love all of the things that she does with her mini notebooks. So we're gonna channel Cori's creativity today. Okay, so these are great for scrap busting. So I have made this, I made these years ago and I just have them in my stash. So what you can do is you can make a bunch of just the little notebook parts and then add them, decorate them at another time. One of those compartmental making kind of things, which is awesome. Okay, so here's one that's just stitched. Here's one that is sewn and then put a piece of cardstock on top. Here's one that I just folded a piece of cardstock over and stapled it. So if you don't have a sewing machine, you can still do this. You can just staple it or you can glue them. All right. So first thing we're going to do, well, first thing we should do is get our scraps. So I've made 2 piles of scraps. I have my scrap bits that I'm going to use for the notebook portion, so the pages, and then I also have some scraps that we'll use for the decorating. Okay, I think we'll do this stack first. Cori puts her papers, and not necessarily by size, but by weight, the way that she stores it. And I thought that was cool. I didn't realize that. I thought that was a good idea. I keep trying to figure out how I want to store my scraps. I've tried different methods. So I might switch over to that. I don't know. We will see. Right now, it's more by size. Okay, so I have a bunch of coffee dyed paper. So the book and front, whatever. This is a 49 and market paper that's lighter. And then we can even just use this portion of it. And then I think this is 49 and market, same with this. So I just have a bunch of bits from different things. These are scraps. Here is part of a bag. And then, because I didn't think I had enough, I pulled some of my more vintage papers. So some graph paper, some tracing paper, and then some notebook paper. Now these are pretty brittle, so we'll see how they do. Should be okay, but we'll see. Alright, and then these are a great size just to get started. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to take these pieces and let's kind of cut them down to different sizes. Let's do some at 2 inches. Because that looks like a good width. And then we want 2.5, sure. You can even do itty bitties. So maybe some 1-inch ones. Let's do 2 and 1 inch. Those are fun. I will link the inspiration video of Cori's in the description if you're interested. And then what is this? Oh, that's 2. Okay, a little more than 2, but that should be good. Okay, so I'm going to keep these over here. Off the next ones. I'm going to do this one at 2.5 because of the, what am I trying to say? The holes for the rings. Because I think that looks cool, so I'm going to leave it on there. And this one. Keep your eye out at thrift stores for this graph paper. I think I found mine, I'm pretty sure, at a thrift store. One of my daughters and my favorite. It's in a retirement area. So there's a lot of this kind of stuff that people are getting rid of. Alright, gonna get the rest ready and I'll be right back. As I was cutting other papers, I remembered, oh yeah, what about things like from your creative studio? Or you may have bought, you know, things from Temu or Amazon. Check those, because I think these would be great. Any of these kind of things would be perfect. I think I also got from your creative studio, and these look up perfect. Look how perfect. These would be great. Work. What's in this one? This one's fun. This page would be great. Trying to find one with writing space. What about this? What's this? Oh, there I go. Even more. So yeah, check your things that you've received from your creative studio. So it would be perfect. That's a good one too. Okay, so that is fun. And then I was thinking, oh yeah, well, Dollar Tree always has those notepads. Can you believe I can't find one? But we have note cards, so you could cut them in half. You can make them bright and colorful. You can copy dye these if you wanted to tone them down. And then there's also the paper section and composition notebooks. I like copy dyeing my composition notebook, something I haven't done in forever. Okay, so let's start. I think I'm going to make little stacks, and then I'll take the stack to my sewing machine and go zzz, right? And then this one, I have all my little bits of scraps. And for this one, we're just going to make a little scrap pack. And it's fun to kind of layer up the different sizes. Not really sure you would write on these, but there we go. And then I like to take, oh, and I haven't done my cardstock yet. We'll get to that. I like to take a piece of scrapbook paper, cardstock. This is a backdrop, and set that down for a second. Can't cut straight. We'll fix that in a minute. All right. So I like to take this, line this up, fold it over. Could score it, might make it easier. Like that. And then we're just going to staple. I'm going to trim that off. And then this is a cute little scrap pack that you can attach to another piece. You could have it to like the back of something, or you could just tuck it in a pocket like that. And then these scrap packs, I think, make for, you can rip off a piece and use it if you're decorating a journal. I mean, you could write little notes on there, but I think it's just a fun little texture. Okay, so this is what I'm going to continue to do. Just make my little piles, and then when I have enough. I don't know if I'll do them all. When I feel like, okay, that is a great amount, I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and just do a stitch right across there. Look at all the little notebooks I made. Oh my goodness, I have them for days, years, whatever. Okay, so now that we've made these will be perfect. You can store them in your stash till you're ready to use. I just used the thread that was already in my sewing machine. I know Cori uses white on hers, but I just used what I had. Okay, so now we need to go through our scrapbooks of scrapbook paper, cut-offs, all that kind of thing, and decide what we want to use with our little notebooks. Okay. One of the styles that Cori does is a little flip. It either will flip to the side or flip from the top. So let's make one of those. I think this piece will work for that. I'm going to get my paper trimmer. I think I need to trim this so it's straight. I think, do I want it this way? That works, right? Just gonna trim up this edge so that it's straight. And then it's just a matter of attaching this notebook to your scrapbook paper. You could take it to the sewing machine again and sew it. I think for right now, let's trim it just, I know I have glue on there. I'm just gonna trim this just a little bit. Scraps. Let's see if I can straighten this up and if it will work. Well, let's just trim a little more off of this one. Yeah. You could make this a matchbook notebook, right? If you flip this bottom up like that. And then this top part, if we cut it, like that. Put that here, and that will close like that. That's glue. That will close like that. It's pretty cute. Alright, let's see, what else? I have this one. Maybe one of our main pieces. We could do this. So you need to have that in the back. Cut a piece. And this will fold over like this. And then you can staple it, or you can glue it, or you can sew it. Cute. How about one of these larger ones? A piece. see if I can have this way. Could I fold it and have this way? But I think I want the green on the outside. Okay, I have the finished notepads. I was going to decorate them with you. However, time got away from me. So here we are. Here's this one. I still need to stamp something there. But here's the inside. That's pretty cute, isn't it? And I just added for now a Tim Holtz tag. Really cute. These are the 49 and Market laser cuts. Not sure where this is from, and then that's from a Tim Holtz die. Really cute. And then here's the matchbook. It's still drying. I think this is from 49 and Market as well. And this is the little matchbook that flips up. Could use the thing we did the other day and do a magnetic closure. Here's this one. I just added some lace. Yep, just added some lace to that one. And there's this one. It looks like a little travel book. And this one, I think this is one of my favorites. This is a washi sticker. I just didn't take it off the back so that you can see it a bit better. And there's the inside. And this one I think is my favorite. And this one has the pad on the other side. And this is our little scrap pack, and I use some of my faux tape, and yeah, aren't they cute? So, just like Cori would say, this is a great scrap buster project, and it's a great thing to do on stages. It's a great mass make. Yeah, and so now I have these ready to go along with the other ones that I made the other day. So yeah, I have another style that we didn't do in this video that Cori has in her video that I might want to do coming up because it's super cute. Super cute. All right, but for today I think we have a nice array of notebooks for letter N, and I'll see you tomorrow for O. So I'll see you back here tomorrow for letter O. Have a wonderfully crafty day. Bye-bye.